Yesterday, I had a very beautiful time as I taught people how to do their imports and business, to be precise. And one of the things that I mentioned to them is that once you fail in your first business, your second, your 10th business, don't lie down there where you failed. Don't be stuck in that situation. Don't get depressed about it. Instead, take a step of faith and start all over again. I believe the best way to impress God is to not give up. God hates people that give up. At any point in your life, when you think of giving up, just remember that there is no one to come and pick you up. Not even your parents, not even your sisters, your friends. It's up to you to all over again in that very down state to seek God and rise again.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear, like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun.
Yesterday was a very beautiful day. We had our 13th imports conference since I started teaching people how to do imports, how to do business, how to start a business and run it successfully, sustainably, not sustainably, sustainably over the years, a business that can stand all these storms. I always don't want to teach people how to do businesses that will only run for like an year and then they are done, or even 2 months. I don't want my students to be the type of people that start businesses as they close. That is why I passionately teach you how to do your business, how to do it right. Because I've been there. Before I settled on what I do, that is selling of medical equipment and successfully doing it, I had started so many other businesses. That is what people don't understand. I had done tons and tons of business, from second-hand clothes, that is thrift clothes, to taking buses to my nearby country, that is called Uganda, Kampala, to go pick some clothes, men clothes. Tried to sell that, didn't work well for me. Tried to do a bit of wheat farming at my father's farm, didn't work well for me. Started flying to China severally, and I would still not make as much as I would until I learned that it's not about flying to China and importing whatever you're going to see with your own eyes that will make you a very successful person. But it's the knowledge that God gives you and the wisdom that God gives you, plus reading books, plus getting the experience from other people, that will make you a very successful business person, that will help you to determine what you're supposed to go out there and pick and ship in the country. Now, I always say, you can be in a plane, and this is an advice that I was given by someone whom I was seated next to one day when I was flying for a business trip to China. And they told me, you see, you have your $3,000. There are so many other people in this plane flying to China with the $3,000 or even less. But guess what? Whatever you pick from China is whatever determines how rich you will become once you go back to your country to sell that commodity. That is when it hit me deep that, you know what? I think I'm in the wrong profession. Not even profession. I think I'm in the wrong business. On that day where that stranger did share the information with me about the advantages of thinking deeply of what you're going to pick from China, I felt offended at some point. I felt as if they were getting into my business until I thought about it deeply. And by the way, anything that you're told by people out there, sometimes can you just re-listen to, play it in your mind, re-listen to whatever someone told you, and see if it is God who was communicating to you in a different way. Because that is what happened to me on that day. I changed the things that I used to do, the business that I used to do, and that is why I am here today.